glad tidings to all the beloved across the world. Give me 1 second, please. Okay. I don't expect this to be long. I know this is the first live I've done since you know my wife has transitioned, has died into the next light spectrum. No longer, she has shed her physical shell, this temporary technology that you're looking at this very moment, at me, at yourself, at those around you. And in all actuality, uh, when you have a soulmate, or you can call it twin flame. Um, and to be clear, soulmate and twin flame are very similar, but they're not the exact same. But um, when you have one on one side of the veil and one on the other side of the veil, that actually makes y'all more powerful. Okay. Not in a powerful tyrant. This beeping will stop in a second. Not in some kind of tyrannical power trip. It's in a. I didn't finish a comment I was gonna leave for somebody last night who's a pretty big content creator. Um, I seen something about people been astral projecting a lot here lately. And they said that they been those that are consider themselves high level astral projectors, I guess some even call themselves masters at it, have been going near the White House in District of Columbia, a 10 square mile area, that the whole grid is made with occult symbolism. So it has energy that is disagreeable to an eternal soul who is benevolent. All right, and they claimed that this is not. I know this sounds crazy, but this is what the person claimed. They claimed that they basically got stuck once the other entity seen them there, and they said they woke up in their bed. Uh, Previously, I guess they were not circumcised, and they woke up and there was blood in their sheets, and their foreskin was gone. They literally woke up circumcised in the physical realm from astral projecting towards the White House. And they said there's a big, almost like sphere, some kind of protection, and it's malevolent around the White House and the whole area. How true this is, I don't know. I'm just telling you what was said, okay? And then there was other people that were saying similar things and agreeing with it. This is what I don't think I finished the comment. I think I went into restoration. So what I was trying to tell everyone that was on the particular thread is your power as an eternal soul doesn't come from power itself. See, that's the immortals. That's the ones that are stuck in time. Their power comes from power, energy, external energy. They suck it dry from wherever they can get it. Specifically, what we call Mother Earth. Okay? Gaia. Alright? That's the main thing that they suck all the energy from. But because she has natural defense mechanisms, she has frozen the whole right side of her brain, which is what they call Antarctica. Okay? Anti-archons, basically, is what Antarctica is. It's anti-archons. It's to keep the archons away from using their spiritual technology to tap into the feminine energy of the entire realm, which is where Antarctica is. Antarctica is as big as the entire world map that you've been given. That's how big Antarctica is. Okay. That's why when Admiral Byrd flew, I think it was one time he flew at the magnetic north. He flew 2,500 miles, I think, past, and began seeing openings in the ground that was not told, and he saw what we call the Dark Tower, which is Mount Meru, which is the center, and is where the abomination of desolation is going to occur. Okay, that's Admiral Byrd. He did that first, I believe. Second, then he went to the Antarctica, which we're told is the South Pole. It's not. It's the right side of our crater or bowl. Okay, it's actually, if you want to look at, if you place everything correctly, it's actually east. Just like, the sun comes from the east, this, that, the other. The east is the right side. Cast your net to the right. Christ is at the right hand of what they call God. It's all about the right side. Even when they set up the story of the so-called Hebrews or Israelites, whatever you want to call them, when they set up their camp in the wilderness, the tribe of Judah or Yahudah set up to the right, to the east, okay, and they had 186. This is in the book of Numbers. Their population was 186,400, which is the exact speed of light in a vacuum. Okay, so the tribe of Yahudah is not a tribe of people of a certain skin color that are scattered throughout the earth. It's the children of light. All right, that's what it is. It's those who carry the eternal spark, the all spark inside of them. Who it's not even that you carry it. It's that you are it. You are the eternal spark. You are the all spark. All of your when you tap into the real you, your real consciousness and your real thoughts are coming from your heart, but they have to connect. That's where the seals come in, or what they call chakras. Okay. Now the word chakra in certain etymology just means wheel. Okay. But if you break it down, it's shock and ra. So a shock is an intense blast of energy to shock. Okay, Ra is just light, radiation of light. So chakra is an intense radiation of light within you. All right, That's why if these people that are taking shortcuts and trying to, uh, take ayahuasca or whatever it may be to try to open the seals, the only thing that can open the seals is what in this age what we call Christ, the Christ within you, not Jesus, not Jesus. It's so many people just in the few weeks hiatus that I've taken. I see people are right back in the religious spirit. Same people that were talking, and I'm not knocking you. I'm not putting you down. I'm not talking down on you. I'm not acting like I'm better than you or anything like that. I'm just observant. And we're at the time where if I love you, I'm going to tell you how it is. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I tell you how it is and be straight to the point, as long as I'm not saying it disrespectfully? Many people who seem to get it, they fall right back into that religious spirit so easily. It's like their recliner. It's like they go out into the world or play this part of acting like they know the truth, but they don't know, because if they knew it, then it becomes who you are. That means that they have never known it. They only believe it. Believing it is beliving it. You're beliving it. You're on the fence. Yeah, it could be. It sounds good. So people are sharing knowledge. They're sharing information just to share it. Just so that's the ego. They're sharing knowledge to let you know they know it. Oh, I know this. Yeah, I know about this, or Christ consciousness and this and that, and ancient Kemet, and I know this. I know about the ancient feminine. I know this, and this. But they don't know it. They know of it. They've heard it. It's the difference between hearing something and listening. And then there's a difference between listening and being edified. Okay? By drinking the waters of the living waters of life. Okay? Now, this is the separation. This is it's happened, and you still love everybody, and but and also, this is, before I move on, let me also take a moment to give eternal gratitude to everyone who was there for me when I placed the initial post about my wife. There was a lot of support, and a lot of donations did come in. Although Cash App, if you send Cash App, a lot of you might think that the Cash App went through, but it didn't. I was going through it today, and there's probably like at least 30 Cash Apps that didn't go through, and people must think that it went through because they left a message, with it and everything, and then underneath of it, it says failed. And then when I click on it, it doesn't say it's failed because you didn't have the funds. It says it's failed because I've reached my transaction limit. I don't even use Cash App for transactions or anything. So that's just a bold-faced lie. Nothing more than the enemy just trying to stop. It's petty. It's the enemy when it's pettiness. Okay? People say, oh, you're under attack. The enemy, man, attacked you. And someone actually said that the enemy basically, took my wife. Let me tell you something. The enemy doesn't have that authority. The enemy doesn't have that authority to take a soul from here. Not at all. My wife knew exactly when she was leaving up out of here before she even came here, just as you do. Just as I do. You just don't remember because that was part of the deal as well. Because it's a purging of your soul. So you were given the whole rundown before you even came here. So subconsciously, in somewhere in my wife's light code, she already knew. She already knew. The months leading up to this, we were having conversations about certain things that we normally don't have. I mean, we speak about, but we normally don't have conversations about. She was having dreams. She was going to the ancestral realm. Her aunt was having ancestral dreams, and they come from a line of dreamers. Okay, so the enemy can attack you. Yes. Now, have I been getting attacked? Yeah, of course. But it's peons. They're peons. The enemy here is peons. Now, going back to what I said about your power. Your power doesn't come from power. That's the enemy. Your power comes from authority. Authority. So, how do you tap into your authority? And what is authority? Well, we know AU, is gold. We know Thor is electric. And Iti is just the use of it. Okay? So, authority, let's just take Iti off of there. Author. What is an author? That means you are writing what happens. You are manifesting what happens in your book of life. You are living your book of life. Are you telling me you're going to let another person have the power to come right in your book of life? And you're going to publish it? Some people even allow the enemy to take the book and publish it. That's called what we call possession. Okay? So you look, soon as things get a little deep, soon as things get a little deep, never fails. So the authority is you just using your power to be the author of your own book of life. Okay? Which means any situation you're in. Okay? And your book of life has 7 seals that stop any entity from being able to enter it. No man, no angel. Angel just means information. An angel is a fixed being. It's a created being that has a limited amount of information. That's why the Bible says, and the Quran says, the angels want to know what you know, because they have a fixed amount of information. That's why back in the day they called them watchers. They were watching, trying to learn what we know. We're higher than them. That's why it also says in the poke of the lips of he so which riseth to, which most of you know as the book of Revelation in the Bible, it says, do you not know that you will judge angels? What does that mean? Angels are nothing more than information, thought, angles of light. That's the lowest form. Information is the lowest form. Above information, when you scoop up information and you acquire it, it now becomes knowledge. But you have to know the ledge. Knowledge means you know the ledge. You know where to stop. You don't keep going until all of a sudden you're a full-blown witch or warlock. You full-blown now practicing some kind of crazy magic or something. You have to know the ledge. That's knowledge. Okay? and know the ledger. What's the ledger? The ledger is the itinerary, being the author. Okay? So we have information, which is the angles of light coming in. Oh, I'm getting a download. Oh yeah, when I go out in the sun, I'm getting downloads. That means you're getting. Oh, you might be getting a download, but it's lower than yourself. It's low because it's all in you. You are all. So it's the highest thing you can do is remember. It's all in you. Stop asking for downloads and this and that and uh you know uh even you might have moved past having them right back to all the nonsense. Allah, Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yah. I mean, we've already been through this a million times. If they haven't got it by now, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it because they don't know who they truly are. God, Gad. If they haven't got it by now, they're not going to get it. So don't, I was going to do a teaching, but I was going to have to start it out with, please excuse me, y'all, to everybody that's beyond this. And then the Great Spirit placed it on my heart and said, if you got to start a teaching out like that, then I think you need to leave that for someone else. You need to teach those that are at a certain level. That's why we have teachers all at different levels. Okay? That's why I clearly put on my page, this is not for this school that is about to commence. It's, that's why I put the mini little trailer out on the page last night. This is going to be set up like a real school moving forward. All right? I just wanted to touch base with you guys, and I wanted to personally thank you and show eternal gratitude for being there. Many of you I don't even know physically or have even spoke to you or anything, and you were there more than people that call themselves my family. It's insane. It was if I shared stories, it was personal. I don't share personal things on here too often. If I was to share a personal story with you guys, it would blow your mind. A few things that have transpired in the last few weeks. But I'm back on the East Coast, so everywhere I go, I run into people that I know. So I also have to be careful of what I say. Extra careful about sharing personal information at this moment. But your power lies in your authority. So, how do you get your authority? You have to know who you are. Who are you? Don't give me some quote out of a book. Don't tell me you from a tribe. You from the tribe of this or tribe of that. That's not you. That's your avatar. That just happens to be the avatar that you inhabited. I'm talking about you. Who are you? Broadly, you're an eternal soul, but you're an eternal soul that also brings a different angle. I ain't talking about angels. A different angle, a different view. You have an umbilical cord that is attached to the womb of eternal soul, life, light, and rest. Okay? And it's not going to get all tangled up. So you have your own straightaway umbilical cord. All right? That means you have your own personal gifts, experiences, everything. Your own personal nutrients coming through, what you need. I ain't talking about downloads of information. I'm talking about sustenance, life. So for you to be the author, the gold light, the gold uh, electric, the gold aura, which is golden light, you got to know who you are first. That's why the highest knowledge is knowledge of self. Know the ledger, know the itinerary, know who you are. That starts with remembering. Remember, repair. What do these words mean? Becoming a member again. Member of what? A member with who you are. A member with your ancestors. A member with the origin of your soul. Not all these stories and legions and books and traditions of man. If it's not written on a tablet of your heart and it's written in a book, then guess what? It's a tradition of man. It's a tradition of man, and tradition is trading ions. That's all you're doing, traditions. Let's trade ions. Let's trade energy. Here, I'm gonna give you a story. Give me a story. Let's just share these stories all over the place. That's what the enemy does. Why? Because it creates confusion. Now the umbilical cords are getting crossed. Now they're getting tangled up. Do you see? Do you see? Know who you are. Know that you're an eternal soul. Know no fear. Know now that you already won. Stay in the now. That's the present. Your present is the present. Your present is the present. In your presence, in the now. So your presence should be the present everywhere you go. It should be a present, a gift to everywhere you go, not in a selfish way, in a selfless way. To where you're willing to give your last, to give your all for someone you don't even truly even know. But you do know because they're you and you are them. I abide in you, you abide in me, and we abide in the origin of eternal soul, life, light, and rest. Okay? Guys, I got somewhere I have to be. I have a lot going on right now. The teachings will commence. I've been trying to get a really good one out here, but you guys know my situation, and as much as I desire to get things out to you guys, there's a lot on my plate right now that eventually I'm gonna handle it, and it's gonna get back to a state of ordainment. I mean, this is ordained. This is, it already is a state of ordainment, but it will settle. Things will settle. Okay, but I just want to let you know, moving forward, it's going to be more structured. This will be a real school because people have been asking me out here. That's what brought it upon. I had to meditate on it. People are asking me, like, what, Chief, what exactly do you teach? Is it religion? Is it this? Is it that? And they was asking some good questions. And I had semi-answers, but then when I meditated upon it, the next rising, it was given directly to me. It's a school. School doesn't mean it's not also an outreach and help and the help and things, but it's a school. I'm a teacher. I'm a guide. I'm here to help you remember, become a member of who you are, your higher self. To walk your highest timeline available while you're inside of time, the realm of L. While you're in the realm of L, you gotta be Amanu, Amanuel. You gotta be the exclamation of the mother, the countable and the uncountable, the light prism. They see you, but they can't see you. They think they can count your light, but they can't count your light. They think they know what color spectrum your aura is, but they can't put their finger on it. You're countable and uncountable. You're seeable and unseeable. Because you're connected to this circle that encompasses all, that emanates through all, but yet has no circumference. That is the womb of the living waters. That is the Great Mother, not Mother Earth. Mother Earth is not the Great Mother, so stop getting confused with that. Like I said, if we're going to do it in a way we can understand it, Mother Earth is more of an archetype. It would be like the daughter of the Great Mother. And the ancestors knew this too. That's why they had all the different archetypes. That always afterwards, after the fact, get turned to Legion. Ra Legion. What is Ra Legion? It's the same legion that they told you Christ cast into the pigs. The pigs get the light, you see? And they take the light, the Ra, and when the legion has a light, remember they told you even Satan's angels come as angels of light. That's the Ra Legion. That's the religious spirit. Okay? So guys, I would continue on, but I cannot be late for this. I love you guys. Just wanted to give you a heads up, and I appreciate you guys more than words can really, accurately state. But I'm just eternally grateful for everybody, and this is what I will be doing full time from now on. So until we remove ourselves, which is coming, it's coming quickly, from the monopoly, the one that rules many. That's what monopoly is. Mono is one, poly is many. Monopoly is one that rules many through the use of anything. It's a legion as well. It's all legion. Okay? So while you're here in the realm of time, you should be Emmanuel. You are the Christ. Stop letting people tell you about the only Jesus that existed 2,000 years ago was in South America, Mexico, Guatemala, and a few of them might have been in Puerto Rico. There was no Jesus over there. Okay. Oh, it was Yeshua, Yahushua, Yah this, Yah that, Yah that. It wasn't no Yah nothing. He didn't speak Hebrew. He was part of a Essene sect that spoke Aramaic that didn't use the word Yah. They didn't call Yahweh. They didn't say Yahuwah. None of that. All right. I have plenty of teachings going through all that. But I love you guys with all my heart, all my soul, all that I am. So I will try to get a teaching out sometime today or this evening. Okay. Any questions, anything you guys want to leave, I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Okay. Love you guys. Me said.